Okay, so welcome to my lecture. So here in this lecture, I have selected one question for you people. The question is for your determinant chapter. Here the one determinant is given. You have to find the value of f of 1000. So f of x is given. So if we observe carefully, now we will try to simplify in such a way that we will get a value of f of 1000. So one another way is also there. In place of x, you can easily put 1000, and then you will be able to try to simplify. And you will get a value of f of 1000. But remember, as the properties of determinant are known to us, then that's why we can easily try to apply all those properties and try to simplify to the simplest form, and then put x is equal to 1000 so that we will get the answer very easily. Okay, so in this way we try to put it. First of all, from the observation we have come to know that from the first one, x is from the second column x is common, and from the first column x plus 1 is common. Okay, so x plus 1, so it will be 1 x into x minus 1, and here it will be x is common, so 1 x minus 1 x minus 1 into x minus 2, and here it will be 1 twice x into x minus 1. Okay, that means we have to take common x and x plus 1, x from the second column and x1 from the first column. Again, if you observe carefully from the third row number 3, x minus 1 is common. So x into x plus 1 into x minus 1. Then what you will have? 1, 1, 1. It will be x. It will be x minus 1. It will be twice x. Again, it will be x minus 2, and it will be twice x. So now we are going to simplify. That means we can easily apply this property. That means we can easily make these two elements as 0 by subtracting the second column from the first one and the third column from the first one. We'll try to make these two elements as 0. Okay, now we'll try to find out the value. What will happen? So what is the property? C2 tends to C2 minus C1. C3 tends to C3 minus C1. So f of x will be equal to x into it will be x square minus 1. A plus b will be a minus b, so x square minus 1. So applying this property, so it will be 1x, it will become x. Okay, then 1 minus 1 it will become 0, x minus 1 minus x it will be minus 1, x minus 2 minus x it will be minus 2. Similarly 1 minus 1 0, twice x minus x, twice x minus x, twice x. So now we can easily simplify. Okay, now we can easily put the value x into x square minus 1. So expanding with respect to the first row. So for 1 it will be minus twice x plus twice x. So after minus twice x plus twice x equal to 0, 0 is something which is equal to 0. That means you have got f of x is equal to 0. Now what did you find out? F of 1000. So f of 1000 is equal to what? F of 1000 is also equal to 0. So this is the correct option. I hope you have got my point. So in this way, we try to find out the value of all those questions where you have to find out the numerical value of any function, where the function is a determinant. First of all, try to apply the properties of determinant and try to simplify. We will have an exact value. Okay. Let us consider another example. Here we have to find the value of e. One expression is there: ax to the 4 bx cubed cx square plus dx plus e is equal to 1 determinant, and you have to find the value of the unknown quantity e. So listen, to get the value of e, first of all those terms should not be there. That means you have to remove all the remaining terms. How can you remove? Can you think about it? Yes. Putting a particular value of x, I think we can easily make it 0. For x is equal to 0, x is common for each and every term. Putting x is equal to 0, all those 4 terms will become 0. So let us consider putting x is equal to 0 on both sides. So left hand side it will become 0, 0, 0, 0. So it will become e. And the right hand side it will be 0, minus 1, 3. So 1, 0, minus 4. And it will be minus 3, 4. It will become 0. I think after putting x is equal to 0, we have got a particular value of e. Now we try to simplify and we have the value of e. So expanding with respect to the first row. So minus of minus 1. For this we will have 1 minus 4 minus 3 0. Correct? And for plus 3 we will have 1 0 minus 3, 4. Correct? So what do we have? 1. So 0 minus 12 plus 3 into 4 minus 0. So answer is minus 12 plus 12, which is equal to 0. We have got that the value of the unknown quantity E is equal to 0. That means whenever we have an equation of this type and you have to find the value of an unknown quantity, put some particular value of x so that we will get the answer very easily. Obviously, we will have E is equal to 0. Put E is equal to 0 and try to simplify. We will have the exact expression. In place of E, we can simply put 0 and try to expand it using determinant properties. Then we will have this expression. That means whatever the value of A, B, C and D, some particular values we will have, then obviously we can easily find the value of all those terms also. In this way, we can easily try to simplify any determinant to have the value of the unknown quantity. So let's start another question. So the question is this one. One function is given f of x, where f of x is a determinant, and you have to find the value of limit x tends to 0, limiting value of f of x by x squared. So that means here determinant and limits are related to each other. We can easily relate limits and determinant. So how can we find it out the value of limit x tends to 0 f of x by x squared? Okay. So pause the video and think. Is there any other option to find out the value? So listen. So f of x is given. So let us try to find it out. First of all, what is the value of f of x? So whenever we will try to find it out, for x is equal to 0, that means x tends to 0 means we will try to put x is equal to 0 and we will try to find it out. For x is equal to 0, what will happen? For x is equal to 0, we will have for f of 0. As we have to find out the limit, we will put x is equal to 0 in the numerator as well as the denominator. From the observation, you have come to know that the denominator is 0, no doubt. But what about the denominator? For f x is equal to 0, it will become sin 0, 0, cos 0, 1, tan 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and it will become what? 0, 1, 1. So I think sin 0, 0, cos 0, 1, tan 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, this value is equal to 0. We know that if all the elements of any row or column of a determinant are 0, then the value of the determinant is 0. All the elements of the second row are 0. That's why the value of this determinant must be equal to 0. We have got the f of 0 equal to 0. That means initially the limiting value of f of x divided by x squared is of the form 0 by 0. This one is known as indeterminate form. We know that if the function is there in determinate form, we have to apply L'Hospital rule. That is, we try to differentiate. So as this one is generally 0 by 0 form, so we'll try to find it out. Limit x tends to 0. This one is f dash x by twice x. Now let's first try to find the value of f dash x. Okay, let us try to find the value of f dash x. So what is the value of f dash x? Do you know how can you find the derivative of any determinant? So whenever you find out the derivative of any determinant, you have to differentiate row wise. So first row I will differentiate sin x means differentiation cos x minus sin x, which is of tan x means sec square x. Correct? Wait, write it down in the simplest way, because this takes space. So f of x is equal to what? First of all, first determinant will be sin x or determinant cos x. Cos x means sin x, dx of tan x means sec square x. Correct? And the other two rows will be remain same. X square, x cube, x, and this one is 2x, x, 1, 1. Plus, in the that means you have differentiated the first row. Plus, you have to differentiate the second row, and the other two rows will be remain same. What is the difference of the second row? X cube means 3x square, x square means twice x, and x means 1. And the other two rows will be remain same. This one is sin x. This one is cos x and this one is tan x. And here it will be what? Twice x, 1, 1. That means first of all we have differentiated the first row. Here we have differentiated the second row. And the next step we have to differentiate the third row. What is the derivative of third row? And the other two rows will be remain same. The differences of the third row will be 2, 0, 0. The what are the other rows? X cube, x square, x, and it will be sin x, cos x, and tan x. So what is the value of f dash 0? Observe carefully. F dash 0 means cos 0, 1, sin 0, 0, sec 0. Cos 0 1 means sec 0 1. Correct? So 0 0 0 0 1 1. So here also the first row or second row is 0, so it will become 0, plus here also we can write down 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 1. Here also the second row is 0, so its value will become 0. Here also the second row is 0, it will become 0. That means we have got that the value of f dash 0 will become 0. So we have to write down. That is, whenever we put limit here, so it will become again, it will be of the form 0 by 0. What is the next step? We have to differentiate once again. Limit x tends to 0, f double dash x by 2. We have got f dash 0 is equal to 0. Similarly, we will have f double dash 0 is also equal to 0. So up to, that means whenever up to you are getting 0 by 0, you are not supposed to put the limit. Suppose the 0 by 0 form is break it down. That means you are not getting 0 by 0. We have got f double dash x is equal to f double dash 0 is equal to 0, but 2 is not equal to 0. That means you are getting 0 by 2 form. That means here in this case we can easily think about the application or putting of the limit. So after putting we will have 0 answer. 0 by 2 is equal to 0. That's why its limiting value is equal to 0. First of all, after putting x is equal to 0, we have got the 0 by 0 form, indeterminate form. So that's why we have applied L'Hospital rule. That means you have to differentiate the numerator as well as the denominator. Again put the limit. We have got 0 by 0 form because we have got it f dash 0 is equal to 0. Already you have got it. So again indeterminate form, you are not supposed to put the limit. Again differentiate f double dash x by 2. Now we have got it f double dash 0 is equal to 0, no doubt, but 2 is not equal to 0. That means we are not getting 0 by 0 form. That's why we have got, that means we can just put the limit and its value is equal to 0. Okay. So in this way, we can really think about the application of the limits and their determinant together. That means we can really think about the application of limit and determinant and determinant in case of limit. Okay. So let us consider another example from that is from ZEE from Kerala. That means the question is this one. One f of x is given where the function is a determinant, and you have to find the value of f of 1 into f of 3 plus f of 3 into f of 5 plus f of 5 into f of 1. That means 4 options are given, which is equal to f of 1, f of 3, f of 1 plus f of 3, and f of 1 plus f of 3 plus f of 5. So let us try to find it out, the value. Okay. So first of all, we have to simplify from the observation. You have come to know that from the things we can easily write down the expression as like that. Okay. So this one is x minus 3 and 2 is common, then it will be x plus 3 into suppose x is square minus 3 square. X is minus 9, it will be 3 into x cube minus 27. So here it will be x minus 5, 2 into x minus 25 plus 4 into x cube minus okay, 125. So 1, 2, 3. So you have got that from the first row x minus 3 is common, and from the second row x minus 5 is common. From the first row x minus 3 is common because x plus 3 into x minus 3, and it will be a cube minus b cube formula. So from the first row you can take common x minus 3, and from the second row you can take x minus 5 common. So what will happen? It will be 2, it will be 1, it will be 2 into x plus 3, and it will be 3 into x squared plus 5x plus 3. Okay? Next one is 1, 2 into x plus 5, and it will be same process 4 x squared plus 5x plus 5. It will be 9 and it will be 25. Okay, and it will be 1, 2, 3. This is nothing but f of x. Listen. Already from the observation you have come to know that for x is equal to 3, 3 minus 3 will become 0. This whole value will become 0. We have got that f of 3 is equal to 0. And we have got it for x is equal to 5 also. The whole expression for x is equal to 5, that means f of 5. 5 minus 5 will become 0, 0 to something 0. So we have got that f of 3 as well as f of 5 will become 0. So now what we will do, we will try to simplify. That means we will try to simplify in such a way that we will get the main expansion. Correct? So we are going to find out the value. Okay. So that means from the here also you have got that f of 3 and f of 5 is equal to 0. Then put the value f of 3 0 into something, this one will become 0. 0 into 0 0 0 into something 0. That means we have got from here also we have got that the value 0 plus 0 plus 0 which is equal to 0. That means in case of 0 either you can write down f of 3 or you can write down f of 5. But here out of these options f of 3 is already given. That's why this option is correct. That means from the observation you have got that for x is equal to 3, that means for f of 3 we will have 0. For x is equal to 5 we will have 0. So that's why after simplifying we have got that the value of this expression is equal to 0. But in options 0 is not there. Instead of 0, what is there? Instead of 0 either you can write down f of 3 or f of 5. But here what is given? F of 3 is given. So in this way we try to find out the answer of all those questions. Okay, we can easily find it out all those questions. Okay, questions is a little bit difficult, but if you try, then obviously you can easily find out the answer of all those such type of questions. One another example, f of alpha is given. You have to find the value of f of cube root of 3. So first of all, we have to simplify. That means we are going to apply the properties of this one. C1 tends to C1 plus C2 plus C3. That means we try to simplify the determinant, and after simplifying we try to find the value. So what we will have 1 plus alpha square, 1 plus alpha square, it will be 1 plus alpha square. Here it will be alpha square 1 alpha. Okay, so you have got that 1 plus alpha square will take common, so it will become 1 1 1. It will be alpha square 1, then it will be 1 alpha. So in the next step what we will do, we can easily try to make this two element as 0. I mean each element, that is we can easily make these two elements as 0. So let us try to make it 0. How can we make it 0? By applying the property rho 2 tends to rho 2 minus rho 1, rho 3 tends to rho 3 minus rho 1. Then the expression will become 1 plus alpha square, which is equal to 1 alpha square. It will become 0 alpha square minus alpha 1 minus alpha square. Similarly 0 1 minus alpha and then alpha minus 1. Okay, so alpha square minus alpha 1 minus alpha square, and 1 minus alpha minus alpha square, r3 minus r1. So and now we can simplify, and from the observation you have come to know that from here it will be 1 minus alpha will be common. From the second row 1 minus alpha will be common. Am I correct? So 1 plus alpha square. So from the second row 1 minus alpha will be common. 1 minus alpha. So what is the term? 1 alpha square. Then 0. 1 minus alpha means 1. Suppose if we take alpha common, minus alpha common, then 1 minus alpha will remain. So it will be minus alpha. And 1 minus alpha, so it will be 1 plus alpha. Here also from the next one, 1 minus alpha will be there. So 0, 1 plus alpha. Oh, sorry, alpha will be there. So now we can simplify by, okay, we can easily simplify this. So expanding with respect to the first column, we will have 1 plus alpha square. So it will be 1 minus alpha whole square. So what is the next one? It will be minus alpha square minus 1 minus alpha. we have got this one. So that means we have got minus of 1 plus alpha square whole square, 1 minus alpha whole square. That means we have got minus of 1 minus alpha into 1 plus alpha square whole square. That means we have got 1 minus alpha cube. A cube minus b cube. A minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. That formula we have to use here. So square. So now what do we have to find out? We have to find the value of, that means we can really think about minus of 1 minus alpha cube whole square. Now that you have to find out f of cube root of 3. You can replace f of 3 to the power 1 by 3. This value you have to find it out. So it will be exactly equal to minus of 1 minus 3 to the power 1 by 3. This is the value of x, or this is the value of alpha cube whole square. So I hope, so it will be 1 minus 3 to cancel whole square. So it will minus 2, that is 4, answer is minus 4. I hope you are getting my point, what I am going to explain actually. Very simple procedure, the determinant is given, we have to find the value of f of 3 root 3. First of all, we have simplified applying different properties of determinant, and after applying all those properties, and we have to, at the last one, we have to find out the value of f of alpha. Here alpha is equal to 3, that is cube root of 3. So putting alpha is equal to cube root of 3 here, we have got x is equal to minus 4. Okay. Let's start another question. If A is equal to a 2 by 2 matrix, square matrix means 1, 2, 3, 5, the elements are this one. Then you have to find a value of determinant of A to the power 2009 minus 5 into A to the power 2008. We have to find a value of this expression. But a matrix is given, so how can you find out the value? That is, the expression will be like the determinant of A to the power 2009 minus 5 of A to the power 2008. Okay, then what we will do, we will try to simplify first. So what is the determinant of A here? First of all, let us try to find it out. 1, 2, 3, 5. So it will be 5 minus 6, which is equal to minus 1. Now, out of these expressions, we will have A to the power 2008 is common. Then we will have A minus 5i. Actually, in case of matrix, if you have taken the matrix common, then I will be left there. So that means the expression will be A minus 5i. So we know that this expression is equal to A to the power 2008 into A to the power 5 minus i. And this expression can also be written as determinant of A to the power 2008 into determinant of A minus 5i. First of all, we will try to find the value of, next we will try to find the value of A minus 5i. So A minus 5i, what will be the expression? So A minus 5 means A means 1, 2, 3, 5, and 5i means 5, 0, 0, 5. Then what will be the difference? It will be 1 minus 5 will be minus 4, 2, 3, 0. Then its determinant value will be determinant of A minus 5i is equal to determinant of minus 4, 2, 3, 0, which is equal to 0 minus 6, which is equal to minus 6. That means we have got a determinant value of this one and this one. It will be equal to minus 1 whole to the power 2008. It is an even number, so it will become plus and it will be minus 6. Answer is minus 6 is the answer. Very simple procedure, but initially we have got, that means from the observation you may think that the question is difficult. But after having the proper procedure, you can easily think about or you can easily find out the answer. But procedure is required. Very simple. First of all, we have find out. Actually, we have tried to simplify this one. 2008. Then applying all those properties of determinant. Determinant of A is required, so we have find it first. So putting all those values, we have got the answer. Okay. So let us consider another example. Here, this one is equal to x plus iy. You have to find the value of x and y. So we can easily think about the application of all those. First of all, from the second column, what is there? 3 is common, so we can easily take 3 common. And similarly, from the next one, 2 is common, so 3 into 2. Okay, we can easily think about it. So if 2 is common, then we'll have to be 3i, and it will be 2, and it will be 20. And here it will be minus I plus I, it will be 1, and I. Okay, so now we can easily expand it using the properties. So 6 into, let's just try to expand it. Okay, so if you want, then you can easily subtract one from each other. So let us try to expand it directly. Okay, by expanding we will have 3i. So it will be I square minus 1 plus I. So we will have twice I minus 20 plus 1. So we will have 2 minus 20i. It is already given. This is equal to x plus iy. This is equal to x plus iy. Okay. So it will be 6. So I square is equal to minus 1. So minus 2, it will be minus 6i. So it will be minus 2. I square equal to minus 1. So minus 2 minus 20i plus 2 minus 20i is equal to x plus iy. So now try to write down the standard form. So 6 it will be plus 2 minus 2, it will be cancelled. 40 minus 46i is equal to x plus iy. Now we have to multiply by 6. So we will have minus I is equal to x plus iy. So 0 plus minus 276 I is equal to x plus iy. So x is equal to 0, then y is equal to minus 276. So we have got the answer for x and y. I hope you are getting my point. So thank you so much for watching the video, and let us try to attempt all those questions yourself. First of all, read the question properly, then pause it and try to find out the answer. I think that you can easily find out the answer of all those questions. Thank you so much. Okay, so just consider this example once again. Here, first of all, you find the value of 9a minus 40 plus 3c plus 5t plus 6c. You have to find out the value of this one expression. So what we do, we try to expand it and we try to equate the left hand side as well as the right hand side. Both the sides we try to equal and we try to find the value of a, b, c, d, and e, and we will put it here and we will get the answer. So let us expand it. So for x it will be 6x minus 6x. Okay, minus 2 it will be 6x square minus 6x plus x plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus c. So we try to rearrange them. 6x minus 6x. Okay? So the question is this one only. Okay, so the value of this expression is equal to 0. So we will have minus 12x squared plus 12x plus x to the power 4 minus x cube. Okay, we can easily equate them. So what is the coefficient of x to the power 4? That is equating the corresponding terms. A is equal to 1. So let us try to write in a systematic way. X to the power 4 minus x cube minus 12x squared plus 12x equal to this one. So equating the corresponding terms, we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, c is equal to 12 minus 12, and d is equal to 12, and e is equal to 0. So putting the value here, for e is equal to 0, this term will become 0, plus b is equal to 12, 60, and c is equal to minus 12, so minus 36, and b is equal to minus 1, so it will be plus 4, and a is equal to 1, so it will be 9. So in this way we will try to simplify all those expressions. So 60, 73 minus 36 is equal to 7 to 30. So this is the answer. Answer is 37. So I hope you are getting my point. So in this way we can find the value of this expression. First of all, you have to expand it. After expanding, you can look at the